In this video, we're going to upgrade the stock brakes on the Cityrang electric bike with these hydraulic brake calipers. They install in about 5 to 10 minutes. They cost about $40. Stop the bike at about a car distance shorter at 20 miles an hour. A link to these brakes is above and also in the description. Please like and subscribe, and let's get after the install. To remove and install the new brake caliper, you'll need a 5mm hex wrench or a hex key like this. And then what we're going to do is start with loosening the brake cable. Pull that through. Now these calipers come with their own brackets, but I'm going to use the one that's on here because most likely it's spaced right and the offset's appropriate. So I'm going to try removing the new upgraded brakes or the X-Tech brakes from the brackets, and I'm going to reuse the factory bracket. To install the new brake caliper, you're going to remove this clip, and you'll see that there's a gap between the pads, and then take the caliper, install it onto the rotor, and then utilizing the bolts, you want to install these screws, both top and bottom. All right, I got that installed. It feels like it's a little stiff, so I'm going to go ahead and align that after I get the cable situated. So what I want to do is loosen this bolt on the bottom that attaches the cable, and then what I'm going to do is slide the cable back inside of the fender, and then I'm going to route it through the lever arm on the caliper like this. This allows you to adjust it if you need to when you're riding. If your brakes get too squishy, you can adjust this up a little bit to gain you a little bit of tension, maybe as the brake pads wear in. But I'm go ahead and now put that cable just under the finger of that washer. And then what I want to do is maybe lift this up a little bit and then tighten this down so it secures on the cable like that. All right, now that I got everything secured, what I want to do is go ahead and adjust this. I noticed that the brake is kind of squishy and the lever, you have to pull on it pretty far to get it to engage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this a little bit, and then I'm going to bring the lever arm up so it engages the brake pads sooner. And now that's nice and tight. But one of the things I notice, it rubs a little bit when I'm trying to rotate the wheel. So on that, I'm going to move over here and I'm going to loosen this just a little bit, both screws top and bottom. And then what I want to do is depress the brake lever so that the caliper centers on the rotor, and then I'm going to go ahead and tighten these bolts. That way I know the caliper is now centered on that rotor. Now that brake lever's nice and tight and the caliper should be centered on the wheel. If I lift up the wheel, you're going to see that it spins freely without an issue. That brake caliper is installed. I'm going to move to the back now. So with the back brake caliper, there's this little end cap to protect the brake cable. They sell these spare ones. You can buy like 100 of them. A link to these are in the description below the video. But I'm going to try to salvage this one. And one of the ways you can do that is kind of pinch where it's crimped with some needle nose pliers and then try to remove it from the end if you can. Sometimes you can't and you'll end up having to cut it off and then put a new cable cap on it. But let's see if we can't get this one off. I couldn't get this end cap off, so I'm going to come in here with my cables, cutters, and cut the end of the cable off. And I did a terrible job. Looks like garbage. All right, I'm going to come in here, cut that off. so that I can slide that through the brake caliper. I'm going to loosen up the cable stay bolt. And then I'm going to slide the cable through. I'll probably slide it down in here so it's out of way. Like that. And now I'm going to remove the brake caliper from the frame. I'm going to retain the original bracket because it is kind of a special bracket on the back here. May need to use those alignment washers to get the proper standoff, but we'll see. To install the new hydraulic caliper, I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the bracket that it was shipped with. To install the new hydraulic brake caliper on the back, I'm going to go ahead and remove that plastic tab that keeps the brake pads separated. Since this is hard to route through with the frame proximity, I'm going to route the cable through this caliper, and then I'm just going to leave it to float around, and then I'm going to install the caliper onto the brake rotor to see how it aligns, and then I'm going to put my screws in. Just put them in finger tight to see how well everything aligns and make sure nothing is rubbing. Get this bottom screw installed. All right, looks like we got everything installed. I'm going to go ahead and secure the brake cable on the lever arm by loosening this up. And since that cable's a lot shorter, I'm going to go ahead and put the end cap on now. This way it'll prevent it from fraying. Now they make a crimping tool for this, but you can just use a set of pliers to get it crimped on. And then you want to slide it up. Make sure it's secured by the two tabs on the washer here. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to slide this down a little bit like that so that that takes a lot of the slack out of the brake, and then I'm going to secure that down. To get the brake caliper aligned, I'm going to go up to the handlebars, pull on the lever to tighten it down. Now that brake caliper centers on the rotor, and then I'm going to do my final tightening down of the bolts. Okay, and then I'm going to do the bottom one. All right, now that caliper is installed, I'm going to take this out for a ride and see how it does. It should stop in a car distance shorter. I hope that you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments, and thanks for watching.